Hi folks, a very warm welcome to you. My name is Nick, we're on the Commodore Amiga, and we're looking at this racing game called Touring Car Racer, published by Byte in 1991. Now, it boasts to be a touring car championship, so we'll see how this one plays. There's quite a lot of rubbish racing games out there and some good ones, so let's see how this one is. So you can select your car, got different tracks, practice, the full season, number of laps. This looks rubbish. Anyway, we've got a choice of cars, which are drawn all very badly and basic, just like something I could have done over an amount of hours. Let's see the different tracks, or should we just jump into a full season? Now, yeah, four tracks: Brands Hatch, Donington, Silverstone and Alton Park. So the championship looks like it's just over 4 seasons. What's the point of that? Okay. Well, we'll jump into a full season. We'll see how the thing plays. Most recent racing game we played on the Amiga is Grid Start, which was rubbish. Let's just see how this one compares to that. Oh my god. Sponsored by Listerine. I'm already feeling a little bit down in the mouth. Right, so manual gear. Oh my god. Manual gears. Engine sounds are awful. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. Right, so let's look at the top then. Let's try and get a bit of playability out of it. So a lap on the top left, then your speed, position, with 13th currently, and then our gears in the top right. There's a car creeping up on me. I'm trying... Oh man, changing gears slows down too much. It's probably best to stay in the top gear and stay there. Now is this game going to have any undulation at all? It's pretty flat. This is rubbish. I want to turn it off already. I've barely been playing it about a minute or so. Handles really poorly. Overtaking's a bit tricky, it seems. Changing gears is pointless. Just go up to top gear and try and stay there. Otherwise, if you change down gears, you'll lose too much speed. So this looks like it's going to be a very exciting season indeed, doesn't it, folks? Now, if you had this one back in the day and loved it, then let me know. It might grow on me, but that Listerine sponsorship, what's going on there? Well, it almost bankrupted Listerine, I would have thought. But they're still going, so they got over this. Now, it animates badly. Look at that horizon. It's the same clip heart tree used about 4 times across there. That's pretty poor. Now, if this game had been bundled with the Amiga on its release, I doubt the computer would have sold a single machine. Right, is that the end? That's the end. Well, it didn't seem like 3 laps, but thank goodness for that. Rubbish. Absolutely rubbish. Looks like clip art pasted together again. Now, I will edit these load times down if they are too long. So if you're playing it for real, we'll expect it to last longer. Right, so I forgot what track that was. Oh, now we're at Donington Park. Is it going to be any different? It looks vaguely familiar. Horizon looks rubbish again. There's the crowd there. They won't get any closer as we're taken by another Listerine car and another Listerine car. How the hell do you win in this? Maybe we've got the slowest car. Getting out of 3rd gear might help, Nick. Will it? I don't know. Is this an engine or someone playing the panpipes? Not the pipes of peace, that's for sure. I'm getting a bit of a headache here. This got to be a contender for maybe worst game ever. It's worse than Grid Start. At least Grid Start had those annoying explosions. Nothing's happening here. Who made this? We know who made it. It was Byte, but who agreed to publish it? 1991. Now, this isn't a good reflection of what retro gaming could be like, because if this is what it was like, you never... Yeah. Ugh. It's terrible. I don't swear on this channel, but I'm quite tempted to do at the moment. What an awful game. Did it have a sequel? We can but hope it did not. Maybe there's some mods here. So, Touring Car Racer. Now, when I first saw the title of this, I thought, oh, good, because one of my favourite games on the PlayStation is Tokka Touring Cars, and I thought, yeah, perhaps it's like an earlier sort of version of that, but it isn't. The car doesn't lean. I suppose, if you're trying to look for anything good in this, look at the wheels on the car. They do look like they're turning. Great. Put that on the back of the box. The wheels look like they're turning. Hooray. Yeah, there is no undulation in this, is it? It's as flat as hell. The bends are predictable. Stay in top gear. I don't know how you're in the race. Overtaking is very problematic. Look how wide this track is. It's like we're on a cycle path or something. A rumble strip around the whole track, when typically on a real track you'll just get that periodically, not on the straights everywhere. So a very lazy game. Track's too narrow. Overtaking is pretty much random because the frame rate is so poor. When you try and overtake, well, you know, the car's just going to jump around. Look, it's almost as if they're deliberately blocking. I can't say anything good about this game, as we struggle to say, yeah, the wheels look like they're turning. Right, what lap? We're on lap 3. The track is not noticeably different from the last race we was on. Oh god, it's finished. So, you know, you could be driving anywhere. I don't think it's truly reflective of any race circuit in the world, anywhere. Was there a course designer? Now, if you know someone's done a mod of this and suddenly it's a lot better, let me know. But you're looking at a machine that can pull out racing games like the Lotus Trilogy, which I always mention on these sort of ones, if you're looking for behind view car chase games. Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to say something positive. Right, we're in Silverstone now. Track's the same. That same clip art tree's turned up again, and they've just chucked some grandstands in the front. Notice if this is a championship, we're not getting our positions each time. There's no leaderboard. We're not seeing any other driver names. So at least if they put like a leaderboard up each time, the kid playing this could have tried and bolt into it, trying to build some story themselves. But without that at all, there's nothing. No story, no championship standings, just this vaguely similar track each time with different backgrounds thrown in, but only marginally different backgrounds. Is this Silverstone? You would never know if I hadn't have told you. Position 13. Maybe the idea is you should try and do more laps to get to the front, but yeah, Grid Start is better than this. I never thought I would say that. I found a game that's better than Grid Start. Now, if you know a poorer game than this racing on the Amiga, then comment below. I doubt there is one. We probably might have reviewed it anyway, but yeah. Check out this engine. If your car does sound like this, then let me know below. Have you got the word Listerine posted on the back as well? If you do work for Listerine, do you know anything about this game? Or have you like tried to block it from your memory? And why? Why did you do it? Maybe you worked for Listerine and did this in your lunch break, and it was never supposed to be released, but someone leaked it out and you thought that's worth a go. I know Outrun's good, let's play this. Well, Outrun on the Amiga's awful as well. Oh god, we're still mentioning poor racing games. Crazy Cars 1 and 2. Ugh. Crazy Cars 3, that's brilliant. So, yeah, if you're looking at good chase view car games, look at the Lotus Trilogy, Jaguar XJ220, I think it was called, and Crazy Cars 3. There might be some other ones, but they're the best ones. This is right down in the lower echelons of hell. Right, is this our last race of the season? I've been... we're in position 12 though. Exciting, eh? As we try and get past that black car. Boo, 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 boo. I've lost the will to live, I think. How long is this? Oh no, not long enough. Well, we'll do the championship. See how long it takes to get through there. But it looks like you can do a whole championship in probably under 10 minutes, or just fractionally over. That's great, isn't it? Great game. So no longevity. Tick that down in the cons column as well. Poor graphics, poor sound, poor playability, poor menus, and terrible longevity of the game. Don't last very long. No championship tables, no story to be had. Hooray. I can't believe how bad this is, you know. Last race, I think. Alton Park, position 10. Let's get off to a good start. So I think there seems to be like 3 or 4 different car graphics. Alton Park seems to be surrounded by mountains now, or are we in the Alps? I don't know much about Alton Park. Is it surrounded completely by mountains? I presume that horizon isn't going to change, so no matter what direction we're going on round the track, it's surrounded by mountains. Maybe they should have said this was Andorra or somewhere. Right, Listerine. Good. Have I done that down in the mouth joke? I think I might use that a bit earlier on. Right, so how the hell were we supposed to get around that? Unfair gameplay. Do check out my reviews a long time ago of TOCA Touring Cars. I think we did a blundering series of TOCA Touring Cars 2. Check those out and compare it to this. What do you reckon? Yeah, doesn't compare, does it really? You can't spin the car off here, you can't crash, you just lose time. So it's tried to be arcadey in that respect. If this was down the arcades, it probably would have taken about 10p a day for the first couple of weeks. And then people would have known about it, and then it would have taken no money whatsoever, and then overnight it probably would have got burnt or something, which was just seen as a load of wreckage in the arcades. Yeah, I would have paid 10p to do that. Get out of the way, other Listerine car, whoever you are. We'll get round them on the outside. Can we? It's not very realistic, this. You know, I don't want 100% realism from these retro games. I don't expect it, but I at least like to see some sort of effort. This is really taking the Michael, to put it politely, of the gaming public at the time, expecting them to be impressed with this. a kid would not have played this over and over again. I would prefer, if I had Noughts and Crosses and this, I'm not sure Noughts and Crosses is a game, I'm sure it, on a computer, I'm sure it is somewhere, I would have played Noughts and Crosses instead of this. Terrible. If you know any other systems this come out on, let me know. I mean, if this was the Commodore 64, I could probably let it off a number of ways because it'd be pushing the system. But the Amiga could do a lot better than this old pony. Right, lap 3. Haven't got too long to go. Let's get out of here. And I know already I'm never, ever going to be playing this again. Unless I'm trapped on some bizarre TV show, which is unlikely. I have to play this against someone else at random, like Samuel L. Jackson. That's bound to happen. That's about 2 to 1 chance. What show? Who would be hosting that show? Dara O'Brien, probably. Hooray for Dara O'Brien. Right, but not hooray for this game. I think that's the end of the championship as it all goes dark. So we will leave it there. Terrible menu system. So I hope you liked having a look at that one. I sure hated playing it. If you've got any comments about this game, similar games, or anything retro, then please put that below. That was Touring Car Racer by Byte on the Amiga in 1991. Thanks for watching that one as always. Until next time, take great care of yourself and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.